Nashville's most unrehearsed band. Please welcome the man who puts too much starch in his Fruit of the Looms. Your host, Chance Shirley.
All right, Mark just lost his mind. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you guys out. Woo! Excuse me, I'm not supposed to go woo anymore. That's against the... Ladies and gentlemen, we're on our next to last show. We've almost made it an entire quarter. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But anyways, we'll drop that back. And anybody that was lucky enough to go out and see Funny Girl last week, which was Thursday and Friday, I believe, missed an incredible performance, especially by our man announcer, Bill Hupsher, who was just singing like a crazy. I was so proud. When we were there, me and Heather went with his mom, and his sisters and everything. And it was so sweet. I mean, he did a really good job. But are you going to talk from over there, Bill? Or? Yeah. Come over here and pull up a chair. But yeah, we've got like a new star here at TSU Live. It's just really cool. I'm real happy about it.
My reputation is exceeding me already.
Yeah. And we even got Angie Children, who did the choreography for you guys.
The lovely and talented.
She's out there in the crowd somewhere, yeah.
She's over there.
With Patrick Green, yet another. And half the, what, y'all bring half the cast with you guys tonight?
Actually.
Well, they brought a few of them.
Patrick, of course, and TSU Live alumni.
Yeah, that's right. Patrick's been on before.
He's a veteran now of talk shows.
Definitely. But I'm in a pretty loose mood tonight, I'll tell you the truth. I mean, we don't, no scripts, no questions written out for the interviews. I've got the names of our guests written down, and that's about it.
You're such a veteran at this, Chance. You don't need it anymore.
No, that's not true.
But this would be pretty good. One more, and then the big one next week.
Yeah, next week. I want to tell everybody at home and everybody in the audience, be sure and try to come out next Tuesday. You know what today is next Tuesday?
Oh boy.
I don't know. It'll be the Tuesday before finals.
23rd or something.
Something like the 23rd. We're going to have our season finale, and we're going to try to have. Well, I don't know if we're going to do an hour long or not. We're going to try to blow it out. We're going to have a really good time with it, I hope. So, you guys all come on if you get a chance. Did you you know what's going on this week in town?
Yes.
As far as
yes, it did.
rock and roll.
Without the cheat sheet.
Okay.
I guess we'll just start with Harvey's again. This is, of course, the only guide you're going to get anyway to the music scene. In Harvey's, tomorrow night, Wednesday, that'll be the 18th. Kent Duchesne, solo acoustic player.
I've heard of him before.
Yeah, well,
I've heard the name. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't heard.
Any idea what he plays or anything?
No idea.
Well, maybe we can go out and find out. Thursday, a band called Cool Beans, whom I have never heard of.
Sounds like a Dave Hicks side project to me.
yet another Dave Hicks side project. And then next Wednesday, a band who I'm sure everybody's heard of called Curiosity Shop.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're
do a mean version of Even Flow.
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool. They do a lot of that medley type thing.
Let's get back to this in a little bit. I think Young Country is about ready to play. So you guys about ready to go? Just about? Okay.
So should we keep going with this?
But these guys are local Troy. We'll come back to it in a minute.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and introduce our musical guests tonight. Some local Troy guys who are going to play some country music for us, something new to TSU Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Young Country.
Yes, I took for granted she would never look at someone It's a precious thing you don't know nothing about. We were joined in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of our hometown. Why don't you leave her alone? You're treading on sacred ground. Why don't you leave her alone? You're treading on sacred ground. Go on and leave her alone. Why don't you leave her alone? Go on and leave her alone. You're treading on sacred ground.
All right. All right, that was Young Country, and that was pretty cool. I'm impressed. They'll be back to join us again for another couple of numbers later on in the show. But first, I guess I'll go ahead and introduce our next guest. She works with TSU Musical Theater a lot, and I don't really know. I saw her in Funny Girl last week. I'm not sure what she's been up to before that or since then, but I guess we'll find out in a minute when we talk to her. Ladies and gentlemen, Angie Childry. Give Angie a second to put her microphone on. Oh, Bill, just let her put... Oh, they want me to...
Say something.
Oh, Angie's playing with the microphone here, trying to find a good position for it.
Excuse me. That's on the end. How's that? Can you hear me?
She picking up all right in there? Everybody says, cool, okay.
Okay.
So, Angie, how you doing tonight?
Fine.
I'm really glad you can make it out. I ran into Angie last week. We were hanging around Friday night at the cast party after the performance of Funny Girl over at Smith, and Angie was like, I want to be on the show. And I said, what are you going to do? Do you want to sing or you want to dance or something like this? She says, no, I just want to come on and hang out. So I said, okay, whatever. So we got her to come on. But needed all the choreography, or you and your sister,
Me
I
and my
believe?
sister.
And your sister is?
Jennifer Childry.
Jennifer
Right.
Childry?
And she went to school here about 5 years ago.
Okay. So what's she doing now?
She works at WDHN Channel 18 in Dothan.
DJ, cool.
Well, Channel 18.
Oh, she works. Oh, TV.
This program.
Hello.
Yes, she went through it.
I got a radio
Journalism
mindset
here.
tonight.
Right, and so she does reporting, and sometimes she anchors in the morning.
Okay, cool. And how'd you guys get together? And have you choreographed things before together, or was this new?
Well, when she was here at school, she did 3 musicals. She choreographed 3 musicals, and then she graduated right when I came into school. And they needed somebody to choreograph when she was gone, so I took over, and I've done 4 or 5. I can't remember.
Oh, so what all of you? When are you graduating? By the way, how long
In
have
the
you been?
spring, yeah.
You graduating in spring? Okay, so what all have you worked on in the past musicals?
Let's see. I choreographed Evita my first year, and then we did The King and I in the summer, and what was after that?
West Side Story.
West Side Story. One of my favorites. Can't remember it.
And then you were in Romeo
What's-
and Juliet. You were Juliet and Romeo
Right,
and Juliet
right.
a few months back. So yeah, you've done the whole Romeo and Juliet thing, I guess, from that show to West Side Story.
Right, and I've done some other shows besides musicals here.
Okay. Well, Matt, have you got that clip ready yet to roll?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. All right. Well, go ahead and roll that clip. We're going to see some Angie's choreographing in action here.
Our boys went rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat, and shot the Kaiser where he sat, tat-tat-tat. With every poppity-pop, some crowd took a drop. American boys are all such straight shooters. We'll take care of him, mother.
Okay, that was a little bit from Funny Girl there. We didn't really see it here because we're having trouble with our studio monitors tonight. But so, by the way, Funny Girl you guys did a really good job on it. I want to tell you, I was really impressed with the choreography. I just can't say that tonight. The choreography in it, because there were a lot of scenes in there. I was sitting there going, I think I would have done something simple. And I figured that they'd brought in some outside professionals or something.
Oh,
You know,
well,
so I was really impressed to find out that you guys had done it. Did you have any trouble, or how did you go about the process of coming up with the stuff to do for it?
Well, like I said, my sister and I worked on it together, and I mostly did the smaller numbers with like Bill and Lisa and Bradley, the guy who was just on.
Not necessarily the big group numbers.
Right.
But
I mostly did all the smaller numbers, and my sister and I did work together on the bigger numbers, and but we would, like, she and I would get together beforehand outside of rehearsal and make up stuff, and then we'd come in, and sometimes I teach and sometimes she would teach. But and we also do show choirs around here, like a show choir in Montgomery at a junior high school, and other things like that. So we do it a lot.
Okay.
So we take things from here and there, you know, things we see on tapes, and then things that we've done for show choirs and stuff. We put it together and make a number out of it.
Well, I know that I know you act and you dance and you sing too. Or
sorry.
well, I see you were doing all that in Funny Girl, and I don't know how much.
Not really.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you planning on continuing with choreography, or do you want to get more into the acting side of it?
Well, I'm going to go to graduate school in the fall. Where, I don't know yet.
Well,
I'm waiting for money.
where will let you in, or is it one of the, or wherever you can get some cash?
Right, wherever I can get money to go.
Oh yeah.
So, and I'm going to get my MFA in acting, but I'm still going to take dance classes, and I still hope to do choreography here and there. And I'll probably be coming back to Montgomery to do the show choir that I teach for there at the junior high school, and I want to keep going with it, but I'm going to get my MFA in acting.
Okay. So well, what's the favorite thing? What's your favorite thing you've acted in so far?
Well, I guess I'd have to say Romeo and Juliet.
And which anybody that caught that? What was that, like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago?
It was about.
It was pretty recently.
About
Yeah, Patrick.
About
3 weeks ago.
weeks.
It was about 3 weeks ago. As
Almost
a matter
a
of
month,
fact.
yeah.
Yeah. It was really neat. It was really neat. And was that your biggest role to date in a college production?
Yeah.
Yeah, which was pretty much the lead. And all right, what are you thinking about Funny Girl? I know that you're working on a smaller stage when you're going to Montgomery at the end of this week.
Well, what we've done ever since we did Evita, which we took to Montgomery, when we started taking shows to the Davis Theater, we've blocked off the stage. You remember?
Yeah, I remember
He's-
Rita, yeah.
yes.
Walking up the stage is what I don't remember.
We block off the stage, bring the curtains in some, to have that, to go ahead and work with that smaller space, because it is small at the Davis Theater. But still, when we get there, it's people are going to be surprised, because a lot less room in the wings and less room on the stage. But I think it'll be okay.
Okay. Well, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
I just want to tell everybody, if you're watching this Wednesday night, which is the first night we'll air, you got to go up to the Davis Theater in Montgomery and try to check this thing out Thursday. If you didn't get to see it in Troy last week, because I was really floored. I mean, I was just so completely floored. I can't even begin to describe it. It was a 4-star affair, just completely amazing. You guys will love it. You've got to go check it out. But
There's still tickets left.
there's still tickets, and there's still tickets. I guess that's good since I've already invited everybody
You
to go buy
can't
some
get them on
tickets.
campus. You got to call the
You
campus.
can't get them on
you
campus.
have to
You have to
call
call
the
the Davis
Davis
Theater, so you probably won't be able to do that the Thursday if you're watching this. But anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and go to commercial.
Okay.
And it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was
I'm
nice to
really
talk to
glad
you.
you made it out tonight. And guys, you want to kick something off for us?
If you can't use force to stop a friend from drinking and driving,
Hop in.
use your
Hey,
wits.
This is your car.
Yeah.
My brother had the same car. He never let me drive it, though.
No?
So you must have had me in mind when you bought this. Wait till he hears you've got the same one, and you let me drive it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Late one night in
Every week for the past 4 years, Stephanie has read stories to a room full of Savannah, Georgia preschoolers. Every week, the look on the children's faces is priceless. The love that Stephanie feels from every child has made her life a whole lot brighter. Even though Stephanie has never even seen their faces. To see how you can help in your community, Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
I don't know if the crowd liked that tune in particular, or if it was just they're just happy to be back from the commercial. But anyways, Bill, you were just telling us. Hey, no, wait a minute. Where'd that come from? I always wanted to do that. Hey, Pete, can we do that again? I want to like do. I always wanted to. All right, you ready? Here we go. Man, close.
Was weak.
But no cookie.
Good try.
But anyways, we were in the. Don't
Fight! No.
Hey, let's not hit the audience members now. They'll get ill at that.
Before I start into this thing, I want to thank, again, the Tropolitan staff for coming again tonight, as they always do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, did
There they are.
they're in the back right there.
They're represented anyway.
Yeah, Louise wrote a story on us. I guess it was last week's. It was in last week's edition, and it was pretty cool. We were famous. Our name was in the paper.
Wow.
And stuff like that. But I guess we're gonna go ahead and hit the.
Shall I finish this?
Before Young Country comes back up?
Yeah, we'll bring Young Country up in a minute. We'll go ahead and tell you what's going on at Cheers. On Thursday, a band that I saw my freshman year, and I don't think I've seen since, Metal Rose, is going to be at Cheers this Thursday. Friday, Stone Groove, who seems to just have decided to set up camp in Troy because they've been here all the time.
Stone Groove.
And Cheers, they said that Saturday they got a band that they don't know about yet.
What's up with Cheers, man?
I don't know.
You don't ever know. You call up Cheers and you're like, oh, we don't know.
We're not sure. We'll let you know later. Like, sorry, we're going on the air in 10 minutes. You gotta let me know now. And the Front Porch has one band Thursday. That's Joshua Stone. Supposedly the #1 band from Auburn.
Did you know that Metal Rose and hangs out with the Velcro Pygmies?
I did not know.
And
that.
we've got Velcro Pygmy paraphernalia. Velcro Pygmies, when they were on the show, like our second episode, they're Can we get a close in on this shot?
Ooh, sunglasses.
Their bass player Joe gave us his cheesy sunglasses that he brought on for the show. He said he just bought these for an interview so he could, put them on and like sit there and play with his hair and look like he was a movie star or something like that. So we're starting up a shrine of like stuff people want to bring on the show. Mr. McCarroll brought his water bottle on last week and his liquid paper, which is this is environmentally safe liquid paper, by the way, which was a big joke running last weekend. So anybody that wants to bring something and add to the set, even if you're not a guest, if you just want to bring some cool stuff, and we'll stick it up on the wall back here.
We'll staple it up here for the.
Because as you can see, we're kind of hard up for material. It's not like we've got a really great set going right now. But
they're almost ready.
and a mumble breaks up with the crowd. Oh.
So
what else is going on in town?
Oh, geez, I couldn't remember. There was something else I wanted to.
Oh, the Delta Kaiser having a great week.
That's right.
Not great week. They're having a luau
What I
this
wanted
week.
to say is because of the fraternity parties that are going to be going on this week. That's why the port said that they weren't going to have anyone except on Thursday. Because Delta Chi's having their big luau party, jungle party at the Pike Tap House, and unfortunately, I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head.
That's right. And like I said, Thursday night's also Funny Girl in the Davis. Definitely.
Like,
in Montgomery.
Got
to keep pumping that. It was so good.
I can't remember what I'm doing Thursday.
But I think Young Country's about to go ahead and play. You guys ready to hit another one? All right, so let's give Young Country a hand, everybody, once again.
Sun goes down on my side of town. Lonesome feeling comes through my door. The whole world turns blue. Running down bar across the railroad track. Got a table for two way in the back where I sit alone. Making loose news. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. I think run wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. Jukebox plays on, drink by drink. The words of every sad song seem to say what I think, and this hurt inside of me ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beam of a neon moon.
All right. They love it, man. They're like, woo, you know. We're going to let you guys move. We're going to let you guys move in with us. I think y'all have been big hits. Now, this is part of Young Country. You are. Let's see. Is it Byron and Jason? Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to get that right. And Tony was singing with you guys a while ago. Okay, is Tony a part-time member, or are you just avoiding the interview?
He's avoiding the interview.
Oh, but like I said, I want to thank you guys again for coming out and playing for us. We've really been enjoying it. You guys sing great together. How long have you been singing together?
We started, last fall?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just around his trailer, just picking on him.
Oh, that's cool. Now, how long have you guys been singing just individually, you know?
Since I was 3.
No wonder. Experience. You can't beat that. How about you?
Singing in church since I by that time.
Yeah, y'all, I mean, y'all have harmony like somebody. Y'all's harmony stuff sounds like somebody that's more, I hate to say classically trained, but, you know, in churches, I mean, rock and roll type stuff, you know, you just do a lot of screaming and hollering, but you guys, really, you know, really mix well together. Have you guys...
I'm
do
sorry.
what? Me talking to the mic or them talking to the mic? Okay. They're not talking to the mic, sorry. Now, have you guys been playing out around town any, or?
No.
Not really, just among friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were about
Unless
to
you
say?
can't. One time, Dave was playing out at Cheers. I believe you were playing.
Yeah, I
and
was
we
playing
came
out there with him, yeah.
And Dave pulled us up on stage for about 3 or 4 songs, and that was it.
Yeah, that was cool. Are y'all planning to play out any, or have y'all got anything coming up that we could plug for you guys, or?
Well, not right now.
Not right now.
But I guess if somebody wanted to give you guys a call, then y'all would probably, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Well, do y'all want to go ahead and do another song for us, and after that we'll take a commercial break. All right, cool. Okay. Guys, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. holding you. I've held everything for a moment. Wasn't I your king? If I'd only known how the king would fall. Hey, who's to say? No, I might have changed it all. And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. Surely I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Troy State University. It's more than just a school. It's an adventure.
That's my dad. And that's Mom. Dad's got an idea. A way to get rid of all the grody garbage that's polluting the world. He's invented a big rocket ship to shoot all the garbage into outer space. Mom's not sure. But Dad says his invention will save the world.
There's an easier way to save the world. Recycle. For your free recycling action guide, write Recycle. Environmental Defense Fund, 257 Park Avenue South, New York, New York.
Oh, okay. That was a cue, I suppose. Joining us now is Heather Murdoch, our floor director. You probably know her from TSU News. And Scott Moore, our cameraman, who you probably know from everywhere. He's a graduate, believe it or not. Scott's taking over Bill's position. You can see he's got the Bill Grunge shirt going.
The official shirt.
And we really didn't have any particular reason to have Heather and Scott on the show. We were just kind of bored. Actually, this is a funny story. Heather told me a story one day. You know, Heather anchors the news, and Heather's telling me the story one day. She goes, "Chance, I had this dream, and I was on TSU Live as a guest." And I said, "So what happened?" She goes, "Well, you asked me. You said, Heather, what's different between being on the show and being on the news?" You know, and Heather said, "Well, you can see my legs on TSU Live." So I thought after that we might as well bring her on.
Yeah, he needed to embarrass me. It's been a while.
It was a funny dream. What are you guys up to tonight? Do anything later?
Well.
Yes, actually, the quicker we get out of here, I've got a steak waiting on me, but.
And everybody can come over to Scott's.
Now, can we all come over to your house? Or actually, me and Scott live together. Can we all come over to your house, our house, and eat steaks? All right, everybody's invited over to Scott's after the show. We're going to eat steaks over at his place.
Well, you know, Chance, he's got a big job.
Oh, and by the way, I want to do what now?
He's got a big job in Montgomery at WSFA.
Oh yeah, Scott's working at SFA now, but I want to go ahead and thank Alicia, who's running tapes for us tonight, for filling in for us last week. Bill, you were kind of tied up last week, weren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. Why didn't you pay the ransom?
They wanted too much money, man. We couldn't afford it. But anyways,
Chance, you know something I just noticed?
What's that?
All these beautiful people out here. We've been having all these people dressed really, really wicked and weird all week. And I noticed there's only one out there now, and this guy's got a rain suit on.
He's great.
Who is that guy?
I don't know, but I think it is so good. You guys are so great to come out here. Come on up here. This is your big chance, man.
What do you want to say to the world?
What should I say? I love Troy State University.
And it shows.
All right.
That's great.
On that note, I think we better get out of here while we still got our skins. I want to thank the studio audience for stopping by. I want to thank everybody at home for tuning in. I want to thank the crowd and the crew and the cast as usual for doing everything. And you gonna take us home, man? Let's go. Y'all have a good night.
I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in my arms, you still want him, I know. But darling, this time your memories die. Let it be here tonight when you don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight.
I mean, in the practical world, criminals don't abide by this regulatory system. The fact is, the NRA has supported all kinds of laws.
1999.